Hello, everybody. Todd here, the curator of Thrift, and I am bringing you a continuation of all of the CDs that I picked up at my favorite. Well, it didn't used to be local, but now it's somewhat local. Favorite local record store, Rasputin's, Mad Monk, whatever you want to call it. I know it as Rasputin's. But anyway, so I have currently 25 CDs sitting here. Some of these will obviously go up for sale, and what in here that I don't have that I have decided to keep, I do not know yet because I haven't gone through them to make that decision yet. So now that my dog's visiting, she's been running all over the house all day. Here we go. Um, like I said before in the other ones, if you haven't watched them yet, I am going to be, if it's worth it to sell them individually, I will sell them individually. Otherwise, they will be bundled into either groups of 10 or 25 CDs and go from there. But first off, I've actually sold this one once before. I don't remember what I sold it for, but it hasn't been selling for that price. But even though I think I have several copies of this anyway, but I picked it up. This is The Big Night. There you kind of see it there. And I don't know what it has on it, but for some reason it used to sell pretty good. So that one's pretty good. And I can't think of the guy's name that was in it. Yeah, it's got Stanley Tucci in it as one of them, but there's several good actors in that film. Anyway, now this one's going to go in with the Disney mix-up for Pocahontas. So all the Disney stuff, I will be doing a lot of Disney. So that one's going in that lot. Next up is something I've never heard of, and let's see. Yeah, this one is funny. It has the 50-cent tag on it, but it also has a Goodwill tag on it. But anyway, it is called Everyone's Child. I don't know anything about the film, but I will be adding it with a group of CDs, hopefully. You know, I like to keep them kind of the same genre. I'm trying to figure out what genre I want to put that in. Next one is Fluke, if you're a puppy fan. Just try and get it there. This one actually was a store. It's technically a promo because of that. However, based on things I've seen on Discogs, if it doesn't actually have promo stamped on here anywhere, or anywhere printed on here, it is technically considered a retail copy. Good to know now that I've figured that out, was able to figure that out. Next up is Ready to Wear. And I know nothing about this movie. Never seen it. I saw this one many, many years ago with the late, great Ray Liotta, starring with Whoopi Goldberg, Karina. Next up is the British great The Full Monty. Has some good classics in it. That's funny because this one has M People in it, and so does this one. So they both have the same, different songs, but M People on it. This one most likely will be staying in my collection. I don't believe I have it. Level 42. And this is, I can't even read it. Put my glasses from 1989, and I don't believe I have this one, so I will be checking it. I think I used to have this, got rid of it like a moron, and now I have it again. Because for one, I have to have it because the Cure's on it, and I'm a big Cure fan, and why I got rid of it in the past, I don't know. So it's got the Cure, Clapton, Spin Doctors, Buddy Guy, Body Count, Seal with Jeff Beck, Nigel Kennedy, Pretenders, PM Dawn, Slash with Paul Rogers and the Band of Gypsies, Belly, Living Color, Pat Metheny, and whoever MACC is. Don't know who that is. So that one staying in my collection. Stepmom. It's got just a bunch of, let me see, mainly by John Williams. It's got some other stuff on it, so I will probably be grouping this up with anything with Julia Roberts. This one, I looked it up, but I'm going to actually listen to it before I decide to sell it. Band I never heard of, The Odds. It is a stamped promo, but just like the other one with the punched hole, if it is not noted on the CD, this is also just a retail copy. I love the guy's shirt with the flames on it. And one of my favorite things to chase when I was a kid, little horny toads. Chased and caught thousands of them things growing up in the Southern California desert. This one's going in my collection. The Wonder Stuff. This is Never Loved Elvis. And that one, like I said, will be staying in my collection. Don't fall. Alternate Days is a compilation. This one I will be keeping because it has, I can't see through this thing here, but let me put my glasses on here. It has the Cranberries, the Stereo MCs, Suzanne Vega, Soul Asylum, Mother Love Bone, James, Meat Puppets, Babes in Toyland, Throwing Muses, Material Issue, Quicksand, and the Wonder Stuff, of all things. So that one will be staying in my collection. It's called Alterno Days Natural 90s Selection. This one for 50 cents, I bought it because it is sealed. A Waynona Judd. I will probably put this on Discogs, depending on how much the value is. And because there's several variations, I will have to see which one works best for me. No, don't have the long box. I'm not being able to read the Matrix run out or anything. I actually don't know which release this is, so this one's going to be kind of hard to figure out. And they're start at like 75 cents. Sorry, I'm having to look around my phone to be able to read this, which reminds me I can actually switch screens over here. So most likely highest is like 1064. So if I can sell this, I paid a quarter for it. If I sell it for $10, that would be the way to do it. So I will be selling that off of the fact. This one may be possible to keep because of the 80s stuff that's on it. It's a nice 80s soundtrack for Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. I actually have this on cassette too. So I don't even think I have that listed, and it sells for a decent amount of money. So I will be keeping this if I don't have it. And I'm going to take my glasses off again so that you don't see the reflection. Let me see, next up is The War. I will look through that one and see if there's anything. Oh man, my eyes. Might keep that, I might not. This one I will probably stick in with a bunch of my, my brain's not working here, my Exotica releases. Martinis, Bikinis, and Memories. So that one will probably stay in my collection, depending on who's on it. Another one to add to the Disney franchise lot, The Lion King. The legend himself. Man, Billy Crystal, Arsenio Hall. Gotta love it. Comic Relief 3 with Robin Williams, Whoopi Goldberg, and my brain just fried. That's Billy Crystal, but it also has Elaine Boozler, Arsenio Hall, Richard Lewis, Paul Reisner, Gary Shandling, and Stephen Wright. So it's a best of. So it's pretty cool. Be a good one if I have any comedy CDs or if this one's worth selling on its own. Shakespeare in Love. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing, lotting this up with, but most likely because it's just probably just love stories or something. Romantic films. This one is Guitar Mac, and this is signed. Guitar Mac and his Blues Express. Most likely this one we sold on its own. And this is River City Shuffle, and like I said, he has signed it. There's 2 signatures here. I don't know. Yeah, so I'll have to look at it and see who those signatures are. So I will be selling that one. I don't know who these guys are, and I thought I looked it up. And it's a promo. The Webb Brothers, Maroon, and again, it is a stamped promo. And then, like I said, this one actually is a promo because it says it is. So, if that one isn't in Discogs, I will be adding this in and then probably selling it on there. Get Shorty. Almost done here. This one, Immortal Beloved. And the last one, don't know why this one's the last one. Out of Africa. Like I said, for a quarter, and I'm bunching them up together, so we'll see what happens. But that is it for this video, and I will continue when time permits to share all of that stuff. And like I mentioned before, if anybody likes anything and if it's not listed, just let me know and I will make you a good deal, because like I said, I paid hardly anything for them. And with that, everybody, I thank you all for watching, and please subscribe to the channel if you could. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please comment below, and also if you have subscribed, please hit that bell for notification for all future content, whether it be my hauls or my sales or just seeing what product I'm putting up there just to share with everybody. And with that, I thank you. Again, I am Todd, the curator of Thrift, and happy hunting, everybody.